what's up everyone? Best in West here, and I just got back from the Twilight Cup in El Cerrito, and I ended up winning it. So that's definitely a plus, and I'm very excited that I was able to beat so many good competitors. With that said, I asked a few of the competitors to stick around and have a discussion about how to prepare for the Twilight Cup and maybe even any tournament in general. It's a lot of preparation if you want to be very competitive, but that doesn't shouldn't discourage you from participating if you're not willing to put in that much effort. It's still a lot of fun, and I highly encourage you to go out and participate. But yeah, here's unedited footage of us having the discussion after the tournament. Okay, so we just got done with the Twilight Cup. This is Doggy Ollie, Cartonian Justice, Zayzilla, and me, Best in West.
The champion.
I ended up winning the tournament. I don't know how I did it. No, I do know how I did it. No, it was a lot of preparation and a lot of help from these guys. I must have practiced battling at least like 2-3 times with you guys, and I would say that was one of the most important things to do because that allows you for switch advantages, energy advantages, and different things that you can't really simulate, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. The interesting thing, though, like in practicing with you, you didn't bring Quillfish this time. And I was like, because I knew you had Sludge Wave and Ice Beam, and I was like, I'll wreck that thing.
Right.
And he didn't even bring it, and then you brought Umbreon Descent, which kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely dangers in preparing for your local meta, and then they just screw you over by not bringing what you're prepared for.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I did that on purpose because I knew that you guys knew I was gonna use Quillfish, and it seemed like all you guys use Quillfish, right?
No. I didn't.
You didn't. You end up okay, but everyone thought that I was gonna use Quillfish, so I decided not to. You two ran into my Umbreon, and that threw you guys off. You guys didn't face encounter it in any of your other matches.
No, even the last one that I played, I don't think I ever played an Umbreon.
Yeah, in our practice battles, I think you used Umbreon a couple times.
I used it this morning.
I didn't know just how bad the matchup was against Golbat, so...
But I mean, for Umbreon,
really
wouldn't you just bring Toxicroak?
Well, so I was debating in our last match, I was like, should I lead with Toxicroak? But you had like Venomoth and...
I didn't have Venomoth. I had
What was
Golbat.
You had Golbat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll still do it.
I was like, if I could go
And I have
risky,
Frostlass, which is positive against
yeah, and I didn't
Toxicroak
think
as
that
well.
would be a great matchup either. So I was like, well, maybe he'll lead with Toxicroak and I'll lead with Golbat and just like go one step further.
Yeah,
And it didn't work out.
and I think you didn't switch out of that matchup because you didn't want to give me switch advantage, right?
Exactly, and I didn't know how bad the matchup was.
Yeah.
The saying that I had before was tap fast, tap hard. That bit me in the ass at least like 3 times because I mistap at least like 3 different matches where I tried to switch and then I tried to not shield, but then I ended up just tapping too fast and it got like 2 shields, and I think I did one like sludge bomb or something before I tried to exit, and that cost me a match.
So you actually lost your first matchup, and you won your next 3. Like, was it just, did you guess correctly, or did you like rethink your strategy some?
I think it was partly missed matchups and a couple not very good shields against Ian.
It was really close though.
Yeah, it was really close. Like
sliver close.
Yeah, one more fast attack and I would have won. It was, yeah.
So, like, as I mentioned earlier, simulations can only do so much. It's a good starting point, no doubt, but it can never really duplicate. It can't really duplicate what actually happens in the battle, right?
Because you're never
Right.
going into every single battle with full HP and 0 energy, so...
Yeah.
And with shields.
For the Twilight Cup, which Pokemon was the most surprising outside of Umbreon for you guys? What Pokemon was the most surprising to see and actually was a net positive for you? Let's start with you, Zay.
Honestly, I only used like 3 Pokemon the whole time, so I mean, Dustox was just pretty badass for being under 12, 15 CP.
Yeah.
But I think the most surprising was Quillfish, and I knew everyone had it, but it still did a ton of damage, right? And I think I lost to Quillfish like twice just because I didn't expect Aqua Tail to hit as hard as it did on, especially like the poison dark tanks.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, so for me, I think Drapion worked really well because it's a decent counter to Coalfish. It will barely win the matchup if you at least go one shield in, so I kind of counted on that a few times. And I don't think a ton of people had faced Drapion with Bite, and they're like, what move is that?
Right?
Yeah.
And so that definitely helped me in a few situations.
And how about you?
I was hoping I had an Ominous Wind Golbat. It's actually my oldest
Legacy.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's, so I was hoping that would kind of throw people off because I already had it in my lineup and practiced no Ominous Wind. But when the changes came out, and it'd have the buff, which never happened.
Yeah, you only got it off one time against me, but
Yeah.
it threw me. It surprised me because you got it off so fast.
Yeah,
So I thought it was poison Fang. I didn't block it, and it ended up doing a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was a practice round. I think it was where I actually beat your Frostlass with that Ominous Wind Golbat.
Oh, maybe.
Which was
Because
pretty
it would
surprising.
be weak to Ghost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Ominous One was.
Ghost. It's
Oh.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Do you have any like recommendations or tips for whoever's still prepping for the Twilight Cup? Let's start with you.
Tap hard, but don't tap too fast.
How about you?
I would say look at all the information that's online. There's a ton of good resources, and don't underestimate the impact of something unexpected because it can turn the magic.
And you?
Yeah, I mean, if you look on those tier lists and you find that you don't have a lot of the top counters, like Ian said, a lot of unexpected things can be actually really good. And also just practice, a lot of practice.
Yeah, that I can't stress that enough. Practicing makes all the difference because your team composition is all 6 of your Pokemon together, or even compositions of 3 Pokemon make a big difference. That's why it takes so long picking my team, is because I know it's like, oh, if this Pokemon gets countered, I need to switch to this Pokemon, and so on. I think way ahead, trying to figure out different matchups. And if I don't get an advantageous matchup, I try to get at least a neutral matchup. So if you saw, I switched Azumarill in when you brought in Azumarill, because I didn't have a direct counter for Azumarill. So that's like in the Boulder Cup, Skarmory versus Skarmory. That's sometimes the best counter because you don't have a direct counter to that Pokemon. You don't always need a hard counter. So that's my tip. Also practice. And yeah, but pretty much the main thing is have a good time, enjoy it. It's good, friendly competition, and that's it.
Go Valor.
See you guys.